Hello everyone, Corvus here, and welcome to this video in which I will be doing a short review on the Malifaux box set Guilty as Charged. So basically we'll unbox this, we'll show you the sprues, show you the rest of the contents of the box, and then after that I will, off screen of course, we'll assemble the miniatures and then we'll have a look at the final result of assembled miniatures. So let's first take a look at the box. So yeah, as always, very nice. I really like these really shiny boxes, the glossy finish, and then of course the artwork, which goes all over the edge here. So there are basically 6 miniatures in this box. These two guys, they're named characters. They're on the back, the names. We'll get to that in a minute. And then these 3 victims, I think they're called the guilty ones, and then there's another character here, the screaming lady, which is portrayed here on the side of the box. We'll have a look at the back side of the box. Like I said, the named characters are here. So this tall guy, which is holding a noose, is called Montrezor, and then there's this character, which is a redesign, I believe, of an old sculpt of Malifaux called Jackdaw, and then this lady Lygia or something, I think she's called. And then basically these victims, which are really, I mean, these are the named characters, but I think these 3 guilties, they are really the eye catchers of the box. I mean, really extreme gruesome sculpts here. Let's have a look at the contents. Thank you card, and then yeah, they don't have the instructions in the box, so they mentioned this URL where you can download or check out the building instructions, and I think I will need that this time. I mean, I've already briefly looked at the sprues, and especially we have a closer look in a minute, but especially the beds, they have a lot of pieces, and I don't want to mess around or mix up any of the bits here. So I'll just, to be sure, check out the building instructions. Regular bases are here, and the stat cards. Let's open this up. Jackdaw, one of the guilty, another guilty, Montrezor, the screaming lady. That's all the cards which are in there. Now let's head over to the sprues. I think it's very nicely done that I don't know if these are available separate, but it looks like it's been designed that they can just remove one of the sprues here, or have a separate, just make this one sprue in a box. It's really every character except for the 2 of the 3 guilty ones, they're on the separate sprues, which is very nice. So it's Montrezor. I mean, this is one of the characters that I mentioned, which are really straightforward to assemble. Just glue his arm on and the head and you're done. Let's have a look at the other side. Pretty straightforward sculpt also, but I think it will be fun to paint. And then this is one of the, I think this is the guy mounted in the electric chair, and you'll see these lightning bolts, which are also shown on the box. It's going to be a real challenge to paint these. I mean, also his head here has these lightning bolts coming out of his head. And then these, I think, let's have a look at the box art again. Oh no, these, so you have these lightning bolts coming out of his head, and then these, the big ones, which are on the sprue, they're coming out of the back of the chair, it seems. These ones. And then a dismembered miniature, all the body parts are here, with the cross. And then I think my favorite figure, will really enjoy painting this, is the screaming lady. Front of the body and dress, back another piece of dress, so really layered, looks really like a layered miniature here. The arms are separate, and then the head. I mean, it's really neatly done. I hope you can see this properly. So really well executed. Then a jackdaw. I think I will have to leave this as the noose or a whip or something. I think it's some kind of noose also. I think I will leave this off before I'm painting, because it really goes around the entire miniature. I have to take a look if I can assemble this after painting, because we really if it's only an arm in front of torso, for example, I usually just assemble it and then paint it. But with this thing will really be difficult to get your brush around there when you want to paint his pants or the body. That's something I have to judge when I assemble this. And then this guy on the bed. The really large model, this one with the bed. Just a regular looking torso, but I think it will really look great. Also these details, like I mentioned, the sheets which are underneath the bed, and these wheels, really nice detail overall. So when I go ahead and assemble these, I'll get back to you to show you the final models. So here they are, the assembled miniatures. You might notice that the three figures here on the back, they're already primed and have some basing material on them, while these three guys, the guilty in front, they're just bare plastic. That's because I was initially planning, since I assembled these ones yesterday, I left these on the sprue. I thought I had a bit more time this evening. Maybe I could start painting these after I assembled these, but this was okay. But these two guys, they soaked up so much time that I just wanted to do this video tonight and then call it a day. Because yeah, I think I spent 1.5 hours or 2 hours assembling these three guys. You can see the glue is still a bit wet here on the base. So I'm probably just going to call it a day after recording this video, and leave the painting for tomorrow. So I'll start painting these tomorrow. But anyway, we'll continue with the review. So let's just put these aside. Let's have a look at the let's say these three first, these three guys. So yeah, these were easy to assemble. Yeah, this figure had some was a bit more difficult, since yeah, the way the rest goes together. I mean, this bottom piece was a separate part, and then yeah, this arm goes on a bit awkward. That's something you have to dry fit first, but apart from that, pretty straightforward figure. Easy to glue onto the base. Yeah, this was very easy. Fits well together. Just the head and the arm were separate, but it looks a bit odd, I think, on this big base. I think it's because I'm not familiar with the Malifaux rules, but probably this counts as a monster or something. That's probably the reason that it's on this big base. But since it's just a slim and tall figure, it looks a bit odd to me to have it on the large base. But anyway, and then the jackdaw figure. In the end, I decided to attach this whip or this noose, whatever it is, just to attach it. I think it will be pretty okay to reach all the areas, to be able to reach all the areas with my brush. So I attached this. Also a very easy figure to assemble. Only this arm you have to, just the same as with this figure, this arm you have to pay a bit of attention to this, since it's in this awkward angle. You have to dry fit it first, but apart from that, very straightforward figure to assemble. And then these fellas, let's start with this one, which is mounted on this kind of cross. Easy to assemble, but quite a lot of cleaning work. I mean, a lot of flash, not a lot of flash, but a lot of mold lines on there. Just regular mold lines, nothing serious, but it really takes up a lot of time. I mean, every side of this cross has the mold lines, then every body part you need to scrape off the stuff. The head comes in 2 parts, so that's also a lot of work to clean everything. But once you've done that, it really goes together very well, very easy. You get this one. After that I did the guy on the bed, which was really fun to assemble, but the same story here, a lot of mold lines. These straps were a bit tricky to do. I had to use a pair of tweezers to really put them in place. But in the end I think it looks pretty good. This miniature, very dynamic pose, a lot of depth into the sculpt. I mean, the 2 layers in his bed and all the straps add a lot of depth to the miniature. Very, very nice. And then this guy, pretty complex assembly job, a lot of cleaning work. The chair went together pretty well, but I mean, these lightning spikes, very hard to do, especially attaching this one. I mean, also these lightning bolts on his helm and coming out of his eyes was not really clear how I had to attach them. And then at first I thought, yeah, this was pretty fragile, but it's plastic. And then I decided to glue it on the sides of the base like this, so it's pretty sturdy. When this will be used for gaming, it's pretty sturdy. In the end, not the most fun miniature to assemble, and I think especially with the lightning bolts coming out of his eyes, I think it looks a bit silly in the end, but that's my opinion on this one. Also, this one also looks a bit silly, I think. It's mounted on this cross, but the rest of the figures in the box, especially this guy on the bed, really make up for that. So that's all for this review video of the Guilty as Charged set, box set by Malifaux. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next video. Bye.